everybody, to AT&T Cable Services and Family Ties Production MAC Game of the Week. And I'm Cy Robinson along with Jeff Manders and producer Jess Medina. And we're going to bring you a game here tonight hosted by Davenport Central at Brady Street Stadium against the Clinton River Kings. And Jeff Manders, any thoughts on this battle?
Well, we feature two teams that have struggled somewhat in the MAC Conference this year, both Central and Clinton coming in with 1-7 seasons. Central's lone win was over Burlington early in the year. And then Clinton's lone win was beating Davenport North. So we got two programs that have struggled a little bit, but Coach, I think this is going to be a good game. I think we could see an excellent game out of these two teams.
Well, you got to call it like it is, and it's the battle for the cellar, and neither one of these teams wants to be there. So,
well, this is our first opportunity to cover Central, and I'm kind of interested to see them. And we've seen Clinton once before, and they turned in an excellent performance in beating Davenport North.
Well, lining up to kick off for the Blue Devils will be Jeff Wierson, and hit hard at the 25-yard line on the return was number 25, I believe, for Clinton, and that was Matt Hansen. So the River Kings will take over at their own 26-yard line, 1st and 10.
Blue Devils got good kickoff coverage there by Lucas Hill coming down and making that tackle on the 26-yard line.
Lucas Hill lining up out at the right defensive end spot. Clinton in their pro eye, and here's quarterback Staszewski on the keeper around the right side. Got a lot of room and gets down to midfield on the bootleg play, right out of the blocks.
Wide open on the bootleg too, and he had a receiver down there that was running wide open also. So he had the option to run or pass, and he picked up a good gain just by keeping the football, tucking it underneath his shoulder.
Well, a little misdirection by the River Kings right out of the blocks here. A little razzle-dazzle. 1st and 10 at midfield. Blue Devils in their 52 defense. Here comes the option at us, and Staszewski will pick up about 3 on the play. 2nd and 7. In at the running back position for the River Kings would be number 22, Todd Monahan, who we understand is, if not the best athlete, one of the best athletes on this Clinton football team. Defensive lineman for Central, number 75, Big Ricky Harris, son of Coach Harris, Coach Fred Harris. I formation. Here comes a little counter back at us, Coach. And carrying the ball for the Kings was number 80, I believe, Derek Borkward. So 3rd and 5.
Well, they pick up 3 yards on the misdirection play, and I tell you, so far, the opening plays here, Clinton is looking very crisp in their execution.
Staszewski under center. Here's the bootleg again. Receiver wide open at the 38-yard line, and looked like number 88 for the River Kings, Jason Bartels. Big 6'7" receiver, Coach. He's going to be a big target for this quarterback all night long.
Yeah, well, I tell you, it was the same play they ran to open the game, and on that play they had Bartels running open, and this time the quarterback decided to actually throw the ball and picked up the first down.
1st and 10 Kings at the Central 35-yard line. Calling the defensive plays for Davenport Central, Chris Bannister, number 66. I formation by Clinton. And here's the quick pitch to halfback Monahan, and he gets down to about the 27-yard line of Central. So about a 8-yard gain on the play. Tackled by number 77, John Fouts, for the Blue Devils. Ward Davis, the nose guard for the Blue Devils, number 32. Motion across the formation. Here's the give to Monahan again, and one tackle miss. Monahan's a big, strong kid. Touchdown, Clinton. 27-yard run by Monahan off the left side, and one tackler missed him, and from there he was just about gone.
Yeah, he busted some tackles there, Coach, and you know, looking at the program, Monahan only being a junior, going to be back next year.
And I was talking with Principal Larry Howe a while ago, and tells me that the very, very fine athlete Monahan, so Central's going to have to slow him down. Back to kick for Clinton, number 16, Charlie Graff, senior kicker punter. And the referees are going to call an offside against Central, so that's going to move the ball down to the 1.5. And it looks like Clinton will still try for the PAT.
Official timeout.
We got a late substitution coming onto the field for Central. Looks like number 55, Troy Dorr, is going to come in for the Blue Devils.
And extra point is good by Charlie Graff, so Clinton will take a 7-0 lead here in the first quarter at Brady Street Stadium, and we'll take a break. Well, the River Kings enjoy a 7-0 lead here at Brady Street. Kicking off for the Kings will be Charlie Graff, number 16, and he gets a good leg into it. Ball is caught by Mike Lasasso at the goal line. And a pretty good run back, really. It brings it up to the 23-yard line. So a 23-yard kickoff return.
Return by Mike Lasasso, tackled by number 64, Kevin Ostrike.
First down, Blue Devils at their own 23-yard line. So we'll see what's in store here. Aaron Michael, the Central quarterback, just a sophomore, and he's just got a rifle arm and doesn't like what he sees already. Calls a timeout. So before Central ever runs an offensive play, they've called their first timeout. Must have been short a player out there. Coming in is DJ Lorzell, number 34. Coach Skip Eckert out in the huddle.
The plays always work better when you're at full strength.
Yes.
We tried a few of those plays in our day, and
yes,
those 10-man plays just don't run very effectively.
For some reason, you're outmanned, I think.
Yeah.
Well, looking at numbers for Central, Paul Austin, number 5. Number 75, again, is Ricky Harris, playing both ways. John Fouts, number 77, playing both ways. Big center for Central, number 55, Troy Dorr. All right, we're ready. Michael, under center. Quick pitch to Lucas Hill around the left side, and a nice tackle by number 21 from Central, Matt Horschelman, but not before Hill picks up 4 on the play.
Well, you know, Clinton knows that they, to be successful tonight, they're going to have to stop Lucas Hill. Lucas Hill being one of the premier sprinters in the Eastern Iowa and the state this year. They're going to have a man following him everywhere he goes tonight.
Michael breaks them out of the huddle. Central in an I formation with double tights this time. Here's a pitch to Lucas Hill again over the left side, and clotheslined over there after about a 2-yard gain, 3rd and 5. Blue Devils.
2 more yards by number 31, Lucas Hill, tackled by number 64, Kevin Ostrike.
Kevin Ostrike from Clinton on the tackle, number 64. Dorr over the ball. Michael under center. And a little run action pass. A lot of time for Michael to throw. And A nice effort to catch that ball by DJ Larzell, but not to be. Pretty well defense, Coach.
Well, I tell you, they had the underneath receiver defense 12, but number 5, Paul Austin for Central, was streaking down this near sideline. I tell you, he was wide open. Unfortunately, Miguel just didn't see him. But Central blew an opportunity there to hit the big play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down punting situation for the Blue Devils.
Well, back to punt is Weirson for Central. And nice, mostly spiraling and fumbled back there by Clinton. Matt Horseman had a little trouble getting a handle on the ball, but does recover his own fumble. And pretty good field position for Clinton at their 32-yard line, 1st down, River Kings. Well, it looks like Central's going to have to stop number 22, Todd Monahan. Linebackers for Central, number 58, Rich Ashbacker. And the quick pitch to the outside. Defense well by the Blue Devils.
Yeah, Lucas Hill just did an outstanding job there stringing that play out and actually playing off the blocker and making the tackle.
22, Todd Monahan. Tackled there by number 31.
Still, Monahan picks up about 2 yards on the carry.
Yeah, he lost 2, Coach.
Or he lost 2,
Yeah, lost 2. Sorry about that. I was thinking about Lucas Hill and bringing up old times again. His, sorry to say this, his dad played for us over at West High School a long time ago. Yeah. Good athlete.
Coach, very rarely do you come to a game and you haven't had someone's dad play for you.
That's for sure. All right. And ball thrown low by Stashevsky. Looked like the receiver was there, but Stashevsky kind of drilled it in the shoestring.
Yeah, I had the receiver doing a little button hook out there, top side of the field, and Stashevsky just could not hit the receiver, threw it too low. Had a little pressure from the Central defense, so.
Defensive backs for Central, number 40, Rob Young. Number 29, Chip Mall. 22, Mike Lasasso, another both-wayer at the safety position. Stashevsky back to throw, throws the bomb, and out through everybody on the field. A little more airtime, and intended for 89, Casey Lubick from Clinton.
And pretty good coverage by the Blue Devils. Tyrone Moore on the coverage for the Blue Devils. Going to bring out 4th down punting situation. It looks like Central's going to get the ball back.
So 4 and out for the Kings, and Charlie Graff back to punt. And not too bad of a kick. It's going to be fielded by Joe Austin. And they'll bring it back. Picked up one late block, but they're looking. Ashbacker on a good block there right at the end of the play. So Central, good field position at their own 42-yard line, and see if they can get something going here.
Tackle by number 74, Nick Brown. 1st down, Davenport Central.
Now the up back for Central, Ethan Friedenberg. Back to throw is Michael, and just feathers it out there. Beautiful throw, Coach, just off the fingertips of Weirson.
Yeah, that was a nice looking ball, Coach. Yep. He had Weirson had a step on the Clinton defender, unfortunately, just about 3 feet too far, but pretty looking ball for
just a touch more airtime, and that was a.
Yeah, I tell you, for a sophomore to throw it like that, you know.
Well, we know that Michael is an excellent baseball pitcher, and so you know he's got a rifle for an arm. Here's Central in the I formation. And a sweep towards us. Lucas Hill will bring the ball up to just across the 45-yard line.
3-yard pickup by number 31, Lucas Hill.
3rd and 6. Jamie Harbin on the tackle for Clinton. John Myers brings the play in for the Blue Devils. Mitch Dagan, number 62, one of the guards for Central. Here's
wide open, Coach.
Wide open, holy cow, wide open. Joe Austin down the left side. And Michael has just thrown himself a 55-yard touchdown pass to Joe Austin. And I'd say a little mix-up in the Clinton backfield, Coach.
Austin was open from the get-go there.
Yeah, he was.
There was no one within about 20 yards of him. The Central safety or linebacker tried to make a passive attempt to cover him, but no, there was a little mix-up there, Coach, and it's going to cost the Clinton River Kings at least 6 points and possibly 7 here with the extra point.
And a strong leg by Weirson. PAT is good. We got a 7-7 ball game here with 5:28 to go in the first quarter, and we'll take a break. Well, back to receive the kickoff from Weirson, I believe, will be deep middle Matt Horschelman for the River Kings. And a low, hot kick taken by number 89, Casey Lubick. And Lubick brings it up to about the 28-yard line. First down, River Kings. Down to make the tackle for the Blue Devils, Joe Austin. Joe Schricker, number 10. Along with McPhee, number 25.
Tackle there by number 35, Brian Hill.
Chris Bannister, number 66, the left linebacker. And this is Henry Lear for the River Kings, right up the middle. Looked like a little inside trap, Coach.
Yeah, inside trap, quick hitter, and caught the Blue Devils by surprise.
Yes, it did.
Henry Lear.
Blue Devils right now having a little trouble playing defense, Coach. They really haven't shown that they can slow this Clinton machine down.
Yep.
And they're going to have to if they want to be competitive.
So Monahan over the right side, nowhere to go, and he'll be just short of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good defense over there by number 40, Rob Young. Really no place to go for Monahan.
Number 40, Rob Young.
Got an excellent fall night for football. Kind of cool, but I tell you, clear skies and really a nice night for high school football.
This has been
late
one
in
of
the
the
seasons.
best. Excuse me, Coach. I think this has been one of the best falls in memory as far as weather. All right, Stashevsky gives to Lear again, and Lear will pick up about 5 this time.
Yeah, Henry Lear, also a junior. Both these running backs for Clinton are juniors. Lear a little smaller than Monahan at 5'10", 180 pounds, but he's going to be back next year also for the River Kings. So, this Clinton team could be obviously a pretty good ball club next year.
Lance Reed in motion across the formation, and here's Stashevsky on the keeper. Option play, it looked like, and he'll get a first down across inside the Central 45-yard line at the 44.
Tackle there by number 77, John Louth.
Well, the Clinton, as usual, has some big people. At center, Nick Bopes, 6'3", 295, and he's a junior. It looks like your basic mountain. Now we got a trips formation by Clinton, the left side, and Stashevsky going to keep it and run to the right side, and dodges and kind of messes around for about 3 yards. Looked like the first tackler over there, 32, Ward Davis.
Tackle there by number 32, Ward Davis.
Along with Chris Bannister over in the area. Second and about 6.
Well, that was a pretty good game. Quarterback keep all the way from the get-go.
Yeah, all the way toward the weak side of the formation. And here comes the same formation. Basically a passing formation, and you've got the option coming. And this is Monahan with some room around the left side. So Central's going to have to cover the pitch man when they're in a trips formation, and nobody was there that time.
Well, I tell you, they got good blocking on the perimeter. Both the Clinton wide receivers did a good job to pin their defenders away from the ball carrier, and Monahan on the pitch picks up the first down.
Obviously pretty good stock blockers. First down at the Central 28. Back in the eye now. Reed goes across the formation to make it a kind of a twins, and here's the give to Lear again. The little inside trap again. And Lear moves the ball down to the Central 23-yard line. 2nd and 4. Ashbecker and DeRay on the tackle for the Blue Devils. New nose guard in at Central for Central, DJ Dixon, number 44. And again, Lear kind of looked like an isolation play there, I think. Fullback leading up the middle. And you're in 4-down territory really here, 3rd and about 1.5.
Yeah. Actually, Coach, I think that was Robbie Worrells.
Excuse me?
That was Robbie Worrells for Clinton in the
on the carry?
Okay. Yeah, in at tailback for the Clinton River Kings. Monahan taking a breather on that play.
3rd and 1.5. Yeah, this is Lear, the up back here, and Worrells at the tailback. You're exactly right. And here's the sneak by Stashevsky over the right side, and he'll have the first down pretty easily. So first down, Clinton at the River King 17.
On the carry, good enough for Clinton, first down.
Clock will start running again with 1:05.
And Monahan is coming back into the game for Worrells.
1:05 in the first quarter. About a minute to go in the first quarter. Reed across the formation again, and we're going to have a basic motion penalty, I believe.
Well, Central was running a stunt, Coach. I don't know if they got there too fast or... Nope, you're right, the motion.
It looked like two people in motion. For So they'll penalize themselves 5 yards there with the motion call, and 1st and 15. And so far in the first quarter, relatively penalty free. I think that's only about the second penalty we've seen. One for 5-yarder for Central and one 5-yarder for Clinton.
Lots of 5 in the play.
.44 seconds to go here in the quarter. Reed comes across in motion. Options. Stashevsky is buried pretty good there at the 22-yard line. First one in there was Frankie March, number 20, and then a whole bunch of blue shirts.
Yeah, I was going to say, a host of Blue Devil shirts.
About a half a yard, tackle there by number 44, DJ Dixon.
So 2nd and 15, 20 seconds and running. Nick Vopes out of the huddle first, the big center for Clinton. Back to throw, Krzyzewski, and throws the fade and stole it, Coach. He stole it right out of the hands of Tyrone Moore.
Yeah. Well, Tyrone had his back to the passer at that time, and you know, the receiver did a good job to come back on the ball, and actually, yeah, he ripped it away from Tyrone.
Yeah, he did. So 17-yard touchdown throw.
You know, the ball was not really thrown all that well.
Yeah.
We're going to have another penalty.
And just as we speak about how penalty-free the game has been, there's another one. And another procedure call, but I'll tell you what, Charlie Graff for Clinton has a great leg, and he'll
kick that across the track, even from the kicking from the 15-yard line. And the kick is good. So Clinton back in the lead with by a score of 14-0 with 2.7 seconds left here in the first half. And I would think we'll stay with it here. I think probably we'll see the River Kings here squib it down there, I would think, just to get out of the quarter.
Davenport, Andrea Glasscock, and Susie Ratchie, and the Central Girls Swim Team. Good luck.
Of course, Charlie Graff, though, is capable of kicking the ball in the end zone. So.
Yeah, I tell you, Charlie Graff's an impressive-looking kicker.
Yes.
Well, Central, once again, I thought they had Clinton backed up a little bit there with the penalties, but, you know, Stasowski comes back and throws a strike, put Clinton up 14-7.
I think I said 14-0 a minute ago. It is 14-7. Sorry about that. All right. Graff does squib the ball down, and James DeCook is going to get the ball, and he'll knock Brian Jones on his backside, not after he goes down on the 30-yard line. So that'll end the first quarter here at Brady Street Stadium. Clinton River Kings lead the Davenport Central Blue Devils 14-7, and we'll be back for the second quarter action. Action here tonight at Brady Street, AT&T Cable Services and Family Ties production. The MAC game of the week, featuring Davenport Central and the Clinton River Kings. 14-7 River Kings. First down Blue Devils at their own 30. Here's the pitch out to, looked like Frankie March, number 20, around the left side, and he'll pick up about close to 10 yards. Just short of the first down marker by about a foot, it appears up here. One thing about this pretty astroturf, Coach, you can see those first down markers and where the ball is.
Yeah, you know, football coaches and might add band directors love this field.
Yeah. Well, they're going to bring the chain out for a.
And the ball spotted right on the 40-yard line.
And it looks like it's going to be short by about a foot. So second and a foot for Central at their own 40. Just started the second quarter. And while I think of it, we'd like to thank the Central Athletic Activities Manager and Athletic Director Marty Lance for press box space tonight. Appreciate that. For our last MAC game of the year that we're doing. Second down, Blue Devils. Stashevsky on a sneak and drives his way across the 40. That'll be a first down.
Aaron Michael on the carry, 2 yards.
Excuse me, Aaron Michael. I got the wrong quarterback name, Coach. Surprised you didn't catch that. Wrong team. All right, Blue Devils, first down on their own 42. Troy DeRay, the Central center. Little run action pass, and the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, intended for Paul Austin.
Clinton trying to hit the quick slant that time, and like I said, I think you're right, Coach. The ball was tipped.
Yep. So second and 10 Central. We'll see what Michael comes up with at this point. John Myers to the near side, and here's the give over the right side to the fullback, Ethan Friedenberg. And he's met pretty hard there at the line of scrimmage. Might have got one, 3rd and 9.
Ethan Friedenberg on the carry, tackled by number 64, Kevin Ostrike.
Ostrike, the tackler for Clinton. See if Michael airs it out here. Yeah, back rolling to his right to throw, and air it out he did. And that's going to be, Coach, maybe an offensive pass interference.
Yeah, possibly. The Clinton kids are looking at the referee, but he's not getting too worked up.
Yep. Well, the pass was intended for Weirson, I believe, number 6. And he was behind a defender and tripped up the defender, so yes, it will be. And that will be offensive pass interference. Walked off against Central. We'll bring up a 4th and a bunch.
Yeah, I was going to say Clinton had outstanding coverage on that. Michael, though, I tell you, Coach, I'm impressed with his arm. He throws a nice ball.
Yeah, he does. Boy, that's a tight spiral.
Tight spiral.
Yep. So 15 marked off.
Plus loss of down.
Yep.
Pass interference against Central. Loss of down. Brings up 4th down.
So Weirson back to punt. And an end-over-ender taken by Casey Lubick of the River Kings, and Lubick puts the River Kings in good field position at midfield.
Well, the deep sprinter there for Central has got to do a little better job breaking down. Just coming down the field kind of like gangbusters, and really did not break down, and the Clinton ball carrier just kind of juked him and went around him and picked up a nice return there.
Excellent observation. First down on the River King 49 for the Kings. Stashevsky gives to Monahan, room over the right side, and Monahan fights his way down, and there's a late flag on this play. And that's going to lead you to believe a little
late hit, or or face mask going down.
Yeah. So we'll see what we get here. Oh, we got a clip.
Well, the flag came out late.
Yes, it did.
And it came from the defensive backfield, so but
so
nice
about
play.
a 9-yard gain will be negated by the clip call, and that's from the spot. So the ball will come back to the River King 42, the first down and about 16. Monahan on the quick pitch to the outside, and defense pretty well there by Chip Mao, the Blue Devils, but Mao was carried for about 4 yards.
Monahan there.
Yeah, he's a horse.
Dragging people.
2nd and 12, we'll say. I formation for Clinton. Little stunt coming by the Blue Devil defense, and Stashevsky dropped the football. Didn't look like he kind of ran into his own man there, but
well, number 20 there for Central, Frankie March was in on him pretty quick.
So 3rd and 15, a loss 16, maybe loss of a couple of yards on the play. Not an impressive drive by the River Kings.
Well, the penalty kind of set him back, and then Central comes up with some big plays here. So good defensive series so far for Central. Got a hold this time, though.
Here's our trips formation we've seen earlier to the wide side of the field. Stashevsky back to throw, and very well covered over there. Pass intended for Jason Bartels, but good coverage by Mike Lasasso, number 22, along with Tyrone Moore, number 4.
Well, I tell you, there was a little collision over there between the Central defensive back and the Clinton receiver. Clinton fans were kind of crying for pass interference, but
it didn't look like it to me.
Yeah, I don't know well the ball was catchable or not, but either way, the referees didn't think so.
That's
so
right.
It's going to bring up a 4th down punting situation.
Austin and Moore back for Central, and Lucas Hill had a chance to block that ball. Here's Lasasso, and a flag back at the line of scrimmage, so we'll see what that's about. Nice coverage by
Mike Lasasso.
Matt Hansen.
25, Matt Hansen.
Yeah, preliminary indication is holding.
Okay.
Against Clinton. I would think Central probably going to make these guys maybe kick the ball and make Clinton kick it over again.
Yeah, why not? That'll put it 10 more yards back, and that'll make it 4th and about 25. 4th and 26 maybe. So we'll replay it. Lasasso and Austin still deep for the Devils. And the 10-yard walk-off. Holding, River Kings.
Holding against Clinton. Loss of 10 on the play.
8:30 and counting here in the second quarter. And a better kick. Lasasso fields it cleanly. Got a little room up the middle, and met head on by Brian Barr from Clinton. So the strategy kind of backfired, Coach. They lost about 5 yards on the trade there.
Well, I tell you, I think it was worth a try.
Yeah, me too.
We didn't know. They did not know Clinton was going to get off a better punt, but either way, Central takes over with just over 8 minutes?
8:13
to go in the game.
Ball on their own 32. Michael, and coming in a little look-in pattern there was Paul Austin. He was open, but Michael just drilled it out of bounds. It was Austin needed to be about 7'3". It would have been a good pass. Second and 10. Central in the I formation now. Here's the quick pitch. Lucas Hill got a little bit of room, and there's a flag coming in late.
Lucas Hill on the carry.
Well, right in the area of holding, Coach. Referee's going to talk it over. And that's what it is. It is holding against Central, and that's going to probably take this play, push them back.
Yeah. Well, the game's starting to get just a little sloppy now. We've seen a lot of flags here in the second quarter after pretty much flawless first quarter. So Central will be penalized 10, and that's going to make it second and 20. As the clock starts with 8 minutes to go. Central now in a double slot formation. Michael wide open. Lasasso caught the ball, fumbles it upfield, and pretty good gainer as Chip Mao flops on the ball over the 50-yard line. So at least I believe he caught the ball, yes.
And so did the referees.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think it was a good call, Coach.
I think so, too.
Lasasso was wide open on the seam there, and Michael just threaded the ball right in there. But referees and most of the fans here agree he had the ball long enough. Central catches a break, recovering the fumble, but exciting play.
Lasasso hit hard and coughed it up, and Here's Michael fighting his way up for about a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5.
There's Michael on the carry.
Well, you got to get a few breaks to win.
Well, I tell you, we're seeing a good game, Coach. We, talked previously that we thought this would be a good game, and I tell you, this first half is turning just into that. These teams having some success moving the ball offensively.
Quick pitch, Lucas Hill to the outside. A couple blockers in front, and Hill bowls his way inside the 40. Down to about the...
Tackled there by number 86, Tom Kerr.
It's halfway between 39-40. It's 3rd and 2. And at this point and this late in the season, I would guess that this would be 4-down territory for the Blue Devils. Michael, inside trap, big hole. This is Fredenberg. First down inside the 30.
9-yard pickup for number 42, Ethan Fredenberg. Tackled there by number 80, Derek Borgwarn.
Nice little inside trap.
Well, we're seeing some good play selection by Coach Eckert. I tell you, he's having some little success here moving the football on this drive.
Over the right side is Fredenberg again, and he must have pulled it out. Coach, I was busy looking at my program, missed everything. So that Lucas Hill finally wound up with a ball. That was a great fake.
Great fake, yeah. Great ball action.
Yep.
Ball handling, I tell you.
We got to hand it to Fredenberg on that play. Well, so Clinton will call a timeout and see if they can get their defense together here a little bit, and we'll take a timeout.
9th grade football player.
Second quarter action at Brady Street Stadium. Blue Devils on the move, 2nd and about a foot. After the great fake and run by Fredenberg and Lucas Hill, now we're seeing a little wishbone formation. Give is to Hill. Round the left side, and a nice open field tackle, Coach, by Clinton's Johannes Egbers.
Well, they stuffed that little lead play, and really Hill had nowhere to go except outside.
Yep. So 3rd and 2 foot instead of the 1 foot, so they lost a foot on the play. A lot of time here. Here's the bone formation one more time, and this is Lasasso over the right side, and
he's going to come up short.
Yeah, he snatched right out of the air there by number 86, Tom Carnes from Clinton, and they still don't have the first down.
Well,
no gain. Well, they might have gained a foot back. They lost a minute ago.
they gained a foot back, Coach. But wishbone formation now working right here, Coach.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a power formation, and we're not picking up any yardage at all. Good defense by Clinton.
Yeah, Michael straight ahead on the sneak, and that looked like he had a real good burst there. So we'll give some credit to the Central offensive line there. Just that little burst to get that first down.
Well, Coach Eckert that time, nothing fancy, just saying, hey, guys, let's quit moving around here and let's pick up the first down.
Get the first down. And so Weirson back into the game along with Paul Austin. Central now back in the I formation with a flanker and a split in and a little run action and wide open. Beautiful, beautiful throw, Coach. Touchdown. That's Weirson on the end of that. A 20-yard touchdown pass.
I tell you, nice play action pass. Good job by Michael throwing the ball up there. And a good job by Weirson. He was aware of the end zone coming up and did a good job to keep his feet in bounds.
Well, he laid that out there, and Weirson did a nice job keeping both feet in bounds. Very impressive. Well, holding for the PAT will be Lasasso for Weirson. And we've got another tie ball game, Coach, 14-14. And we knew right at the start that this would be a good battle tonight, and it's coming true, that's for sure. So we got 4 minutes and 11 seconds left on the clock here in the second quarter at Brady Street Stadium. Central band getting ready to
make a little noise over there,
getting
Coach.
ready to go over there. Weirson will tee it up. Back deep for the River Kings. Casey Lubick, number 89, along with Matt Horschelman, number 21. Tom Carnes, 86, and a deep high kick taken at the goal line by Horschelman, and Horschelman brings it back out to about the 23-yard line. Impressive kicker, Coach.
Yeah, that was an impressive kick.
But he's kicked 2 down to the goal line there.
I tell you, we've seen a lot of good kickers in the MAC conference.
Yes,
this
we
year.
have. First and 10, Clinton at their own 23. Reed goes to motion across the formation. Here's the give to Monahan, and good defense by the Devils. Frankie March, number 20. Ricky Harris, number 75, on the left side of the defense for the Blue Devils.
Well, right now, Coach, these Central kids are playing with a little momentum here. I tell you, if they can make a 3 and out, they're going to get the ball back in decent field position. They might have an opportunity to score here before the end of the first half.
Yeah, they need to hold here. And the bootleg by Stashevsky, and wide open was Jason Bardell's number 88, the big 6'7" tight end, and ball thrown just a hair high. He almost one-handed it.
Well, I tell you, Coach, Central had really outstanding coverage on that play. For some reason, Lasasso left his man and left Bartels wide open, but Staszewski had to keep the ball until Bartels opened up, and unfortunately for Clinton, he threw it high.
Looks like Lasasso read run just a little bit too quick there, but at any rate, 3rd and 8. Quick pitch, reverse. Here comes Reed, and Reed is nailed in the backfield by Frankie March. Lucas Hill there to help, but really didn't need to help. So a big loss on the play on the razzle. 4th and 20.
And this is what we were talking about, Coach. I tell you, Central comes up with a big 3 and out.
That's right.
Going to get the ball just with a little under 3 minutes to go in a half, and they're going to have a good opportunity to possibly get one more score before halftime.
Lasasso and Austin back deep to receive for Central. And a good kick taken by Austin. Got some room down the left side and returns the ball down to about the 34. Well, and we got a flag, Coach, back at the 4-yard line.
The Clinton
that could
punter.
Be a rough. Oh, is that a roughing penalty?
That's a roughing. The Clinton punter got just creamed. And when I initially saw it, I couldn't believe the flag didn't come out, but the referee was real slow at getting the flag out. But I tell you, I don't know how he could not call anything else but roughing the punter.
You know, it looked to me like it was almost the blue shirt ran right over the blocker and he up back and then hit the punter, but I didn't think much about it, but all of a sudden the flag is there. So that's very costly. That's automatic first down. 15-yard penalty, first down River Kings, and
I tell you, that's
the kind of thing that makes you pull your hair out.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Skip Eckert is not a happy camper.
Make coaches old, young kids doing that.
Yep. All right, first down Kings. Inside trap, and ball carrier was Henry Lear.
4-yard pickup by number 37, Henry Lear. Tackled by number 58, Rich Ashman.
Well, Coach, I tell you, that roughing the punter really changes the complexion of the game.
Did.
Instead of Central going on offense with outstanding field position, they're going to have to play defense here for at least 3 more plays, if not longer.
Inside trap, Harris, Frankie Marsh.
Going to have less time, less opportunity to score. And they're going to be lucky to get the ball back with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yep.
But Central defense, though, kind of rising to the occasion after the score. Just kind of settling down and playing tough.
Yep. Chip Mao, I think I said March, but I saw the 2, but I didn't see the March is 20 and Mao is 29. So at any rate, 3rd and 6. 120 and running. Staszewski back to throw and underthrown and in and out of the hands of Tyrone Moore, the cornerback over there, and Moore is shaking his head. So Clinton will punt again with 1:14 to go, but Central won't have the field position possibly that might have been unless they have a good punt return here. LaSasso and Austin back. Ball fielded by LaSasso. Got a little room up the middle. And gets away from 2 tacklers and still on his feet. And runs the ball back to the 37-yard line of Clinton. And there's another flag down over there, Coach.
Well, Charlie Graff, the punter, came up and drilled LaSasso at the end. I tell you, that's an impressive tackle by the punter.
So the penalty is against the Blue Devils.
And the Blue Devils just doing a little too much to shoot themselves in the foot in the last closing minutes of the first half.
This looks like a clip call. It's a big one, 15er. And it is.
Clipping against Davenport Central, loss of 15. First down, Central.
.101 on the clock. Here's Michael. Wants to air it out. And way underthrown, or else he just wanted to throw it out of bounds.
So incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Central now in a double slot with motion to the wide side, and here comes the option play, and a nice play by Michael LaSasso. Stiff arms Tom Carnes and gets it down to about the 27-yard line, I should say, of River Kings. And
I tell you, Coach, what makes that play is the fact that LaSasso stays on the quarterback's hip all the way down the field. And finally, when the quarterback pitches, if it 10, 15 yards down the field, LaSasso takes the ball and gets another 15, 20 yards.
Yep, right in pitch position.
Good disciplined play by LaSasso.
Pretty play. Same formation. Now LaSasso motion away, inside trap. And a gain of about 3. And that was Fredenberg on the carry. So
42, Fredenberg on the carry.
28 seconds on the clock, and
got a timeout Central.
Timeout Central. Well, we'll stay with it.
Timeout Central.
Clinton coaches in the defensive huddle.
Make sure during halftime that you take advantage of our wonderful concessions located under each of the bleachers.
A really good football game here tonight, 14-14.
Please meet in the north end zone at the half.
28 seconds on the clock. If Central, I think, has a good enough kicker too, if they get the ball down in another 3-4 yards, they'd probably have a good chance at kicking a field goal if they do run out of time.
Well, clock management at this point, very crucial to the Blue Devil cause here. I believe they do still have, what, one more timeout possibly?
I think so, yeah. Now here comes a
different formation.
Here comes a different formation. No backs formation, 4 receivers to the right, split into the left, and Miguel wants to hit Weirson, and geez, that was close. Coach.
That was close, yeah. Well, splitting the 4 receivers to the top side of the field draws single coverage on this side of the field, and they were trying to hit that one-on-one coverage and just trying to hit Weirson on the fade route. Well, and I tell you, they were close.
Yes, they were. Well, Michael's pass looked like it's just off the fingertips of Weirson, and they got what they wanted, a one-on-one coverage over here. Now back in the double slot formation, and Michael will air it out again, and nicely defensed by Clinton. Tom Carnes, a big 6'5" defensive back.
That's a big defensive back, Coach.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Paul Austin, they're trying to hit over the middle, and that time Carnes was just a little too big, a little too tall. Had a good opportunity to pick off the ball, but could not come up with it. We're going to try to see a field goal here, Coach.
Well, I tell you, I think Wearson's got the leg to do this. I watched him in the pregame, and he was booting them 40 yards. Oops. Snap is bad, and Weirson winds up running to the football. So Central blows an opportunity there, Coach, to get some more points on the board. 10 seconds left on the clock.
Well, it would have been interesting, Coach, to see if they could have made that. But I tell you what, they even with the fumbled snap, they had a receiver open there on the automatic fire call. Central receiver was in the flats. They should have, maybe Weirson should have thrown the ball a little bit. Of course, a lot of times when you get that, then you get an illegal receiver downfield also.
But it didn't look like there was anybody downfield.
Yeah, no, not that time.
All right, here is a kind of a clock killer. I think that's, I don't know who carried the ball there for Clinton. Might have been Dieterman, number 4, but at any rate, we got quite a ball game on our hands here at Brady Street Stadium. We'll take a break for halftime with a score. Central 14 and the Clinton River Kings 14. We'll be back for the second half. Second half action at Brady Street Stadium. 14-14 score. Davenport Central and Clinton River Kings. And we got a good ball game here tonight. I'm Cy Robinson along with Jeff Manders and Jess Medina, our producer. And here we go. And taking the second half kickoff for the Blue Devils as James DeCook, the big 205-pound 6'1" senior. So Central opens up pretty good field position on their own 34.
Well, you know, we've seen Clinton squib that kick more than once tonight. I'm sure the scouting report tells them that they don't want to kick the ball deep to Hill or Lasasso. And,
exactly right.
A little more conservative in their effort to kicking and squibbing the ball down and giving Central a little better field position, but eliminating the big play.
All right, slot formation, one back for Central with Lasasso across the motion. Here's Hill over the right side and up across the 40 to the 42-yard line, and about an 8-yard gain.
Well, I tell you, Coach, we saw a good first half between what I would consider two pretty evenly matched teams. And the 14-14 score kind of proves our point. And right now we'd say this game gives us toss-up here.
You know, just talking with Darrell Bates, the Quad City Times, Monahan was the big rusher for the first half for Clinton with 64 yards and 9 carries, and they had 125 yards rushing. So keeping the ball on the ground. Here's Hill around the left side and up to the 47. That'll be a first down for the Blue Devils. And a Clinton player
Pickup by number 31.
shaking up on the field. And it looks like Matt Horselman, but Horselman's going to come off the field a little slow, but looks to be okay. And Central's offense, mainly passing, coach, 105 yards in the air. Michael was 3 for 10 for 105 yards, but 55 of those came on one play on the touchdown.
Yeah,
play.
I was going to say the 3 passes he's completed have been impressive, and young sophomore for Central, looking impressive.
He is
throwing
impressive.
the football. Even when he misses, he looks impressive.
Hill, right side, flag on the play, but Hill will pick up about 4.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what that's all about.
Flag came out early. A good chance it's some type of procedure or penalty in alignment.
Number 31, Lucas Hill on the carry. Pick up 4 yards.
Well, the penalty is against Central. The referees have indicated that. And we got an illegal shift by the Blue Devils. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty if Clinton accepts. They have not made that decision yet, giving them the options.
Well, Central was plagued in the first half by penalties, especially towards the end of the first half. Play got a little sloppy here, and it looks like it has continued into the second half. Central's going to have to shore that up if they want to win the tight ball game tonight.
Yep. Exactly right. Well, 5-yard penalty marched off against the Blue Devils for an illegal shift, I believe, and that'll be a 1st and 15.
5-yard penalty on the play against Central. Still first down.
Mitch Deegan out of the huddle for the Blue Devils on the ball. Aaron Michael, the quarterback. And we got a slot with Mo coming at us by Lasasso. And here's a little pitch to Hill around the left side, and got a little room and hit and knocked out of bounds right at midfield. Lucas Hill pick up about 8 yards on the carry.
8 yards on the carry by Lucas Hill.
Got some nice hitting going on down here, Coach. Boy, you can really hear the pads popping.
Yeah, you could right there.
Second down.
2nd and 7 at midfield. John Myers, the flanker back, splits out wide right. Lucas Hill on a quick pitch. And a nice tackle made by Matt Staszewski, the quarterback, the Clinton quarterback.
By number 11, Matt Staszewski.
So a couple of 3-yard loss on the play, 3rd and 9 for Central. Staszewski along with Horselman, who is back in the game incidentally, along with Casey Lubick, along with Brian Jones in the Clinton backfield. Here's Hill again on the halfback. Looked like he was looking for the halfback pass there, Coach, or was that just me?
No, I think he was looking for the receiver deep.
Yep. And it looked like
4-yard gain by number 31.
was it Weirson? No, it wasn't. Excuse me. It was Austin. Was probably going to be the intended receiver.
Yeah, Joe Austin was streaking down deep, and I think at least Hill just didn't think he was open enough to really pitch the ball to him.
Yep.
So he pulled it down and picked up a yard or two, but it brings up 4th down.
And ball taken by Lubick and brought back to the 27-yard line. Nice tackle by Frankie March for the Blue Devils on coverage. Well, Rich Ashbacker, Ricky Harris, everything looks pretty familiar for the Devils defensively. Frankie March, signal caller Chris Bannister, number 66. Here comes Reed in motion across the formation as Staszewski gives to Monahan, and a big hole, and Monahan literally Literally ran over, Coach, Rob Young, number 40, but so Monahan picks up 8 on the play, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, about 6 yards after contact, Coach.
Yeah.
Monahan, pretty tough hombre, I tell you.
He looks like a horse.
6'2", 208 pounds.
Uh-huh. That's pretty good size for your high school tailback, I guarantee you. Here's the inside trap. And that'll be very close to the first down. Ball carried by Henry Lear. And Stripe of Church say it's a first down. So first down, Kings at their own 38-yard line. Ashbacker and Bannister on the tackle. Here's the option to the right side. Monahan, a little bit of room. And 3 Blue Devils there to put the stop after a 6-yard pickup. Ashbacker and Lasasso on the tackle. Jerome Moore in the defensive backfield along with Chip Mao, number 29. Here's a Twins formation and an ISO play to the left side. Monahan is stopped, not brought down, but he's stopped for about a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, Troy Dorr and Tyrone Moore on the combined for the tackle. But going to bring up about a 3rd down and about, what, 6 maybe?
Yep. Troy Doré, first one there, along with Bannister, number 66. Bannister, that is. Stashevsky, I should say. Lead option. Room over the left side and just bolted it through there. Stashevsky down to the 30-yard line. Nice play, nice option play by the River Kings.
Yeah, good running by Stashevsky. I tell you, a little burst of speed, cut it up. Lasasso was lucky to make the tackle.
Tackle by number 22, Mike Lasasso.
And he had a nice lead block out in front of him, Coach, on the corner that came up. And that might have been, well, we'll give credit to Henry Lear, but I'm not quite sure if it was number 37 or number 35.
Well, Lear is in the game now.
Okay.
So.
Lear, the up back in the I formation. First down, inside trap. Here's Lear with the ball, and he'll pick up 2. 2nd and 8.
Number 37, Henry Lear for a gain of 2.
Bannister on the tackle along with Ashbacker along with John Fouts, number 77. .6:30 and counting here in the 3rd quarter at Brady Street Stadium, our final MAC game of the year. And the give is to Monahan, and finally brought down by Lasasso and Moore.
Monahan on the carry for no gain. Tackle by Tyrone Moore and Mike Lasasso.
Blue Devils doing a good job of keeping Monahan under control.
Yeah.
They're not exactly bringing him down right away, but they're keeping him. They're holding him until somebody gets there for help.
Well, Coach, I'm going to say that was an impressive run for no gain by Monahan.
Yes, it was. Yeah, he ran 12 yards all sideways.
I tell you, Coach, if this kid puts on about 10, 15 more pounds for next year, look out. Look out, opposing defenses for next season. Monahan being only a junior.
Yep. Well, Ashbacker out of the game. It looks like he needs a little work done on his hat. In to replace him was number 55, Troy Doré. And here's Clinton in their trips formation with the 1 back. And Stashevsky rolls left, got some room out there. turns it up and down inside the 20-yard line, and that'll be a first down, Clinton. So that was a 3rd and 8 situation, Coach, and Central gives up the first down, and they need to not let that happen. Would
well,
you
I tell
agree?
you, Sosieski is really hurting Clinton this drive on it with his running.
Running the option with authority.
Yeah.
Yards and a first down. Tackled by number 22, Mike Lasasso.
Nolan Dieterman, number 4, brings a play in for Clinton as he splits out to the split end left side. Reed to the right. Here's Monahan and turns it up, and Lasasso.
We got a penalty, Coach.
And we got a real late flag here.
Monahan on the carry. Tackled by number 22.
Ball placed at the 19. And we got a holding call on the River Kings.
Against the River Kings.
So that'll help the Devils' cause a little bit. Be a first and about 20. (14-14) is your score.
Well, that's the second time that that holding call has come from the referee and the defensive backfield.
Yeah.
Must have a hell of an angle on that. Old offensive line coach, I'd love to see the holding calls come from that far in the secondary, don't they?
Here's the lead option again. Stashevsky switches direction 180 degrees, and a nice defensive play by Rob Young, number 40.
Number 40, Rob Young.
So 2nd and 23. Ball on the Blue Devil 34. Nick Bopes, the big center for Clinton, on the ball. And Stashevsky doesn't like what he's seeing out there, and he's going to call a timeout. And we'll take a timeout.
Clinton.
2nd down and a whole bunch for the River Kings. Stashevsky fakes the pitch, throws the ball out to a wide open Jason Bartels, and Bartels still on his feet, the big 6'7" tight end, and gets it back to the original line of scrimmage. It'd be 3rd and 10.
Bartels, tackled by number 22, Mike Lasasso.
14 of the yards gained back there on the 2nd and 24. Lasasso makes the tackle.
Well, Clinton is in 4-down territory here and need slightly over 10 yards for the first down.
Yeah. Stashevsky starts Reed in motion, and we may have a delay penalty here, Coach. Yes, we do.
Penalty on the play, delay game against the River Kings.
So
Still 3rd down.
Clinton now kind of dropping the old mallet on the foot. 3rd and 15 at the Blue Devil 25-yard line. And the halfback pass. Oh, caught by Reed at the 8 and tackled at the 5, and there's a flag on the play. So Lasasso might be guilty of the old face mask down there.
21 yards, number 7, Lance Reed.
The ball is down at the 4, and the face mask call is correct, and that'll be half the distance to the goal line on top of that.
Well, Coach, I don't think Central was all that fooled by the halfback option pass.
I don't either.
And the ball was actually underthrown. It was kind of a duck. Reed did a heck of a job to make an adjustment to come catch the ball.
He
and
did.
Then Lasasso got him by the face mask. So
the ball was thrown by Horseman,
Penalty, face mask against Central. First and goal.
So first and goal at the 2. And this is Monahan, and he's hit hard at the goal at the line of scrimmage. Good goal line D there by Central.
On the carrier for no gain.
Lucas Hill coming up off the bottom of the pile.
Davenport Central line.
So nice job over there on the right side by Hill and Ashbacker, John Fouts. And Hill is going to come out of the ball game, and looks like he needs a little fixed job on his hat.
Your last chance, ladies and gentlemen. The concession stand on the
Replacing Hill was James DeCook, the 205-pound senior. So second and goal. Stashevsky on the option, and immediately Lasasso and Stashevsky did not do. Central says they have the ball, and coach, there's a mistake by the Clinton quarterback that's not going to get him the happy face award from Coach Mohammed.
No happy face award.
Yeah, he was on his way down and tried to pitch the ball, and that's a no-no.
Well, I tell you, you got almost a sure 3 points.
Yeah.
If you just fall on the ball, and
Yep.
you know, instead he tries to make something happen, and just a bad decision at that.
Yeah, it was. So there's a blown opportunity by the River Kings, and a first down at their own 10. Central, and Michael on the option play, and I tell you what, Central carrying some good fakes in there.
the keeper. Good for 11 yards and a first down.
First down, Blue Devils at the 21.
Tom Kearns.
Well, I tell you, you know, this quarter both teams have done a good job moving the ball up and down between the two 20-yard lines. I tell you, once they get down to the red zone, they just kind of self-destruct with penalties or turnovers in this last case. Both teams kind of hurting themselves.
High formation, and the option again. Ball kept by Michael over the right side, and he'll get 5 more. Second and 5, Blue Devils.
6 yards on the pickup by number 11, Aaron Michael. Tackled by number 45, Johannes Egbert.
Michael, an impressive sophomore. 6'1", 175. Little run action throw, dumps it off to Lucas Hill. Gets a block out there by Ricky Harris. And Hill up across the 30 to the 33, first down. Blue Devils.
By Lucas Hill on the screen pass. Good for Davenport Central. First down.
Public announcer said that was a screen pass. Coach, I think it was just a little dump-off pass.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of a dump-off pass, too.
Lucas Hill, very astute, looking for the ball, and Michael, equally astute to get him the ball.
Well, Clinton has done a pretty good job of containing Hill at this point. And in fact, this play right there, they do a good job swarming over him.
They did.
But you cannot let Lucas Hill, backs a run that fast, get outside and hurt you.
Hill picks up a 1 on the play.
Gain of a yard. Tackled there by number 21, Matt Horselman, and number 65, Brian Barr.
Barr and Horselman on the tackle for Clinton. Here is the toss reverse play, and Clinton sniffed that out nicely.
Well, they had the blitz going on. Johannes Egbert was in blitzing, and just had too many people, not enough people to block him.
Yep. Well, Kearns and number 56, Brendan O'Shea, nice job sniffing that out and causing a 5-yard loss. So Central 3rd and 15. And they'll let the time run out here in the third quarter. And that was a very quick quarter. So to end this third quarter, the score of 14-14, there has been no scoring in the second half, and we'll be back. Well, we're back for fourth quarter action here at Brady Street Stadium. AT&T Cable Services and Family Ties Production. Been a good football game here tonight, and here's a pitch to Lucas Hill around the left side, and Hill takes it across the 35 to about the 36-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth and about
Lucas Hill, tackled there by number 56.
fourth and about 7 or 8. That'll bring on the Central punt team. Back deep for Clinton, Matt Horselman, number 21. Along with Casey Lubick, number 89. And a nice punt. Bounces right into the hand of Lubick, and he's brought down immediately on good coverage by Frankie March, number 20.
I tell you, Coach, good punt, good coverage.
Good, yeah,
and
good punt.
What looked like Clinton was going to get the ball in pretty decent field position. They haven't been back inside their own 20.
Good punt coverage, good specialty team action there by the Blue Devils. So Clinton will take over at about their own 19, first and 10. Both teams bogged down pretty heavily in the third quarter. Not much action went on. So we'll see what Stashevsky can do here. Rolls to his right. He's keeping the ball all the way. Yeah, pick up 4.
Well, Stashevsky has hurt Central in this third quarter, carrying the football, running the option, and I think they're going to continue to try calling that number.
Yeah. Into the game for Clinton, Derek Borkward. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 5, looks like. Inside trap, and a nice job by Lear of staying on his feet there. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, but kept them moving and
Number 37, Henry Lear on the carry.
got himself a couple tough yards.
3 yards, tackled there by number 75, Ricky Harris.
3rd and 2. Into the game with the play, Johannes Egbergs. And I think, well, we got an official's timeout. So we got a little equipment problem here with the one of the Blue Devil players, Lasasso, being altered by one of his teammates. I should say his pad being altered. So again, 3rd and 2, 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Option, Stashevsky. Looks like he has a coach.
I don't know, pretty close. Depend on the mark here.
That wasn't as far upfield as I thought.
Yeah, I think they're going to bring out the chains.
I don't think they have to. I don't think it's a first down. But they will. And we'll stay with it as Lucas.
We got Lucas Hill
is going to try to put the laser beam eyeball on that.
He's eyeballing it, Coach. He says
I'll tell you,
first down.
You see something new every game. I don't believe I've ever seen that measurement technique before.
Lucas Hill was right. He says, listed by a foot.
Well, it's 4th and about a foot. What will the River Kings do here? Looks like they're giving some high fives out there. They're going to get it, or go for it, excuse me.
I don't know, Coach. 9:48 to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
you're not desperate at this point, but Clinton's going to go for it either way.
Coach Momman's showing some nerve here. And, over the top and easily, Coach. Easy.
Well, when your quarterback runs a quarterback sneak that productively, it's not that big a risk.
Quarterback Stashevsky showed a pretty good horizontal leap there, you know. First down at the 31. (14-14) tie. And here comes a blitz by Central, and it works nicely for a yard gain. Yeah. Lucas Hill. Along with Ward Davis, number 32.
On the carry, loss of a yard. Tackled by number 31, Lucas Hill.
Well, you know, Central's defense, I think, has played considerably better here. You know, in the first quarter, they were struggling a little bit trying to figure out this Clinton offense. But I tell you, since the first quarter, Central's played pretty tough defensively.
All right. Here's Stashevsky rolling to throw, and Lucas Hill misses the tackle and hit hard at the 35-yard line. Chris Bannister.
Tackled there by Chris Bannister and Rich Ashbacker.
Ashbacker also in on the tackle. Hill goes out as James DeCook comes in. Third and 7 for the River Kings. Option, Stashevsky turns it up quickly, and that looks to be a first down, Coach, at the 42-yard line. I'll tell you what, he comes down the line of scrimmage as you should do on the option, and when he gets the opportunity, he turns it up and goes.
Yeah, I tell you.
I like how he runs the option.
Yeah, he's real good at feeling for that crease. And when he hits a crease, boy, he cuts it up, and you're right, he goes, Coach.
Makes a quick decision and just does it. 7:50 on the clock.
Well,
here in the fourth quarter.
Kind of got to believe they got to get Monahan into the action again here.
Now the counter option to Monahan up to the 47, brought down by Lasasso.
5-yard pickup by number 22, Todd Monahan. Tackled by Mike Lasasso.
2nd and 5.
Well, I tell you, we're seeing a couple different options here. We're seeing dive op, we're seeing lead op, and now we see counter option.
Counter dive op.
Yeah.
The whole
seeing the whole package tonight.
Reed across the formation. Here comes Ashbacker on the blitz, picked up. Stashevsky turns it up again. Inside the 45, down to the 43-yard line. First down, River Kings. So Stashevsky putting on a little keeper clinic here now in this series.
Option clinic.
Yeah. Into the game, Lubick, along with Luke Pesh for the River Kings.
Well, Central, you know, defense still no really reason to panic. They still got to keep Clinton snap on the football. Clinton's had a little trouble in the red zone breaking down.
Here's the Monahan around the left side, and about a 6-yard gain on the play. Finally brought down by John Myers, number 80.
6-yard gain for Todd Monahan. Tackled by number 22, Mike Lasasso.
And Lasasso.
John Myers.
2nd and 4, River Kings. Inside trap. Lear on the carry. He'll be close to the first down if he doesn't have it. Looks like Ricky Harris along with John Fouts, number 77. And timeout, Striped Shirts for a measurement. And I'm going to call this a first down, Coach.
Number 37, Henry Lear. Close to a first down. Official down for measurement.
Well, we haven't heard from Mr. Automatic, our cameraman, who was,
he is not offered any opinions.
He got one wrong last show, and he hasn't offered another opinion since.
Now he says first down after the crowd roars. Well, the marker was right on the 32-yard line, and the ball is right on the 32-yard line. So on a painted field, you got to assume the lines are straight. Here's the ISO over the right side to Monahan. Pick himself up about 5 on the carry, 4 maybe.
4-yard pickup by number 22, Todd Monahan. Tackle by number 77, John Fouts.
Fouts on the tackle, 5-15 and gaining. Here's Monahan again, and he is met by a whole lot of blue shirts. Again, doesn't go down, but stopped his progress. Troy DeRay.
Tackle there by number 55, Troy DeRay, and number 31.
I tell you, Coach, this drive has been a time consumer.
Yes, it has.
We're down under 5 minutes to go in the game.
Has Central had the ball this quarter? I'm not sure. We don't keep track of possession time, but at any rate, 3rd and 4. Here's the boot by Stashevsky. Nice throw out to, and a first down. We'll get the number of the receiver here. It looks like it's, yeah, it looks like, was it Bartles or no? It looked like it was, Bartles. Yeah, it was Bartles. Thank you. So in the red zone again, Clinton at the 18, 1st and 10.
Well, Clinton has really done a nice job on this drive, mixing up the plays with the option, the quarterback keeps, and now the pass. And moved the football, but we'll see if they can get it in here. This is where they've had trouble with before in the past. And Monahan on the carry.
Yep. Well, he carried Lasasso for about 3 yards.
Well, we've seen that before.
Yes, we have. So it takes... It's a whole lot better if 2 blue shirts grab him rather than 1.
Well, both Lasasso and Young have ridden on the back of Monahan tonight.
Well, 2nd and 5.
It's a ride they'd rather not choose to ride.
True.
But,
Monahan. Pads are loud out there, aren't they? A lot of blue shirts on the tackle after about a 3-yard gain. That's Frankie March, number 20, along with Lasasso, number 22, number 58, Ashbacker.
Well, Coach, you're sensing with the time expiring here, this is the game's on the line here, right here.
I have to agree with that. 3:15 and counting. Option. Monahan. Oh, I'll tell you what. Monahan gets pretty low to the ground, doesn't he, Coach?
Well, on that one, I tell you, Tyrone Moore kind of came up from his corner position, and Monahan just ducked down low and really kind of stumbled right past him for a first down.
So 1st and goal at the 3, and Monahan limps off the field, Coach, and that's not good news for the River Kings. And here's the give to Robbie Worrells, number 35, and Worrells will lose about 2 on the carry.
Loss of 2 yards. Tackle by number 22, Mike Lasasso.
Lasasso on the tackle. Monahan limping around a little bit on the sideline, but...
Well, Coach, this is the time you need your star on the field.
Yes,
you really
it
do.
is.
I tell you, if he can suck it up and get in there.
So 2nd and goal from the 5. Stashevsky on the option, and...
Well, we have a penalty.
Yep, we have a penalty on the play. Now it's going to be a Clipper face mask. We got to assume. So we want to see who it's against. And touchdown is called, so the penalty was against Central. Whoops. Well, the linesman indicated touchdown, but the penalty has been whistled against the River Kings.
Yeah,
so.
I still haven't seen the penalty yet. Okay, it was holding. Okay.
All right.
Our substitute spot, Randy Tamer, says it's holding.
Says it's holding. And he's right.
Randy Tamer, the head basketball coach from Clinton, had a good eye of it. He said he saw it over there. Definitely was a hold.
All right, well.
Old basketball, they don't miss anything.
That's right. Second and 14. Excuse me, second and goal from the 14. Stashevsky is going to be brought down at the 22. A nice play by Lasasso. And Clinton is going to miss an opportunity here, Coach.
Tackled there by number 22, Mike Lasasso.
It's only third down, though. I was thinking this would be fourth.
Well,
third and goal from the 21.
Hey, Coach, don't forget Charlie Graff.
Yeah.
The Clinton kicker, he looked good.
That's true.
They tried a field goal earlier in the night, and unfortunately a bad snap prevented us really seeing what Charlie Graff could do.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
This is going to be an interesting call here, and then if they don't make it, it's going to be another interesting call.
Bootleg, Stashevsky throws it out to Lubick, and it's incomplete, and a good hit over there by Tyrone Moore, number 4 from the Blue Devils, and slow to get up over there is Lubick.
Charlie Graff is coming onto the field, Coach.
Well,
we are going to see a field goal attempt, I believe.
Well, Graff's got enough leg to kick this easily. Lubick shaken up a bit on the play after a real good hit. Now wait a minute, that's Bartels. Excuse me, that's number 88, not number 89. Bartels a big 6'7" tight end.
Well, the ball was thrown low, and Bartels really had to come down and get it, and he got drilled right when the ball got there. But
and when you're 6'7", that's a long way down. Well, Clinton has called a timeout here. There's 1:21 on the clock. The score is 14-14, and right now this game boils down to a 31-yard field goal attempt. Excuse me, it'll be a 38-yard field goal attempt by Charlie Graff. And as we said before, he has got plenty of leg to get this ball there. So we'll stay with it.
Of course, Coach, you know, it's different when the game's on the line.
Yes, it is.
And
well, this gives me a little time to talk about what fun it's been doing the games with Jeff Manders and producer Jess Medina here for AT&T Cable Services. I've had a lot of fun this year, Coach, and I appreciate your help and interest.
Well, it's been a good season, Coach. We saw a lot of good football.
Yes, we did.
Going to hopefully see some more spectators in the playoffs.
Bartels is wide, long enough, but wide right, so we still got a 14-14 tie with 1:16 left on the clock. Central will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20. So Bartels had plenty of leg on the kick, but missed it to the right.
Well, Central dodges a big bullet there, Coach.
Yes, they did.
I tell you, getting a little help from the referee
on
the clipping call.
Well, even after that, Clinton ran a couple plays where they lost about 6 to 8 yards total and wound up with the ball on their own 21 when they had it 1st and goal from the 4. So here's Central. Aaron Michael back to throw and decides to keep it and run, and he'll go out of bounds at the 30, and that'll be close to a 1st down.
Well, it's important Central doesn't do anything stupid here, Coach.
Yeah.
They got a long way to go with just over a minute to go in the game. They can go into overtime tied.
And we might have our second overtime game of the year.
Well, we said from the very start of the game that we thought this was going to be a close game. I tell you, these two teams have played themselves even here.
They have.
For all but 1 minute and 9 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
Zashevsky on the option to Lasasso. Lasasso up to the 40, which will be close to another first down. The ball's going to be brought back to about the 39 now.
Mike Lasasso, 9.
Got some discussion going on between the referee and the linesman.
Flag on play.
And now
I did not see a flag.
I did not either. I never did see a flag.
It's over on the far sideline.
And the penalty called. I'm not sure what this penalty is. It's from the line of scrimmage, so it's a 5-yard penalty against Central. And I'm waiting. I did not. I don't know, Coach. I hate to say this. I don't know what that penalty was. Illegal participation.
Participation. Oh.
And the whistle, Michael just escaped as the whistle blew. As big number 75, Garrett Totten for the River Kings, 6'5", 238. So I think at this point, with the ball that deep in their own territory, Central would probably be happy to take this game into OT.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to let the clock run out.
Yeah.
We're down under almost 12 seconds to go in the game, and we're going to see an overtime game here, Coach.
They're not going to run a play here, I don't think, as the clock runs out with 5 seconds to go, and we're going to see our second overtime game of the season. And then a little bit of explanation about what's going to happen. Each team will get a little break here, and they'll flip a coin, and they'll both have 4 downs from the 10-yard line to score, and we'll do it until there's a winner. Well, until that overtime happens, we'll take a little break. Well, regulation game is over, and we're looking at the overtime coin toss. Now, one of the teams will call the flip, and they will have their choice of whether to play defense or offense first. And the other team will have the choice of which end to go to, as in the overtimes. And each team will get the ball on the 10-yard line. Central looks like has won the toss and will elect. Clinton has elected to go to the south end of the field. And it'll be Clinton's ball, it appears.
Central preferring to go on defense first.
And normally that's what teams do, is they take defense first because you want to see how many points you got to score to win the ball game. So Clinton will be on offense first. Central will defend at the south end of the field.
Central has won the toss.
Well, we've seen a really good ball game tonight.
Yes, we
Coach.
have.
I tell you, it's a shame one of these teams is going to come out a loser. You know, the team that wins, it's going to put a good ending, a cap on a season that was somewhat struggling for them. And then, of course, the team that loses is just going to have another frustrating experience.
Yeah. Well, this is, on the other hand, for the fans, this is a great ball game. Both struggled this year with 1-7s, and as we said earlier, we thought this would be a pretty good football game, and it has been a great game. All the scoring's been in the first half, 14-14, and it still is that way. So Coach Mommons, who comes first-year coach from Sheraton, Iowa, came up to Clinton, a very good record down at Sheraton. Coming up to the MAC conference, that's about as good a conference as you can move to in the state. So here we go, first down, River Kings, first and goal, I should say, in the first overtime here at Brady Street Stadium. Stashevsky puts Reed in motion. Here's the give to Monahan, and Monahan, a really good hit by Ricky Harris, levels Monahan at about the 7-yard line.
Tackle there by number 75, Ricky Harris.
That was your basic textbook, Coach. Eyes up, stayed low, boom.
That's the way you teach it. How do you teach
You
tackling?
bet. Harris, 6'1", 220. And his dad was a great fullback at Davenport Central years ago. Played at Valparaiso.
Did he play for you too, Coach?
No. He played for the Blue Devils,
Oh,
Coach.
okay. Sorry. One of the few
Back in the
players.
old
One of the
days,
few
yeah.
players in Denver who did not play for you.
All right. 2nd and 8. From the second goal from the 8. Lasasso. And this Blue Devil defense is
They're
fired
fired
up,
up.
Coach. Monahan is tackled after about a half-yard gain, maybe. 3rd and goal from the 8.
Well, Coach, I think they're going to have to sprint the quarterback out here to make some yardage here.
Well, Clinton has called timeout, and as we know in overtimes, you get one extra timeout in the overtime, plus what you've accumulated during the course of the football game. So Coach Mommons will talk it over with his offense. 3rd and goal from about, it looks from about the 7.5-yard line. And the Central defense has risen to the occasion here. So I would expect to see on this play Stashevsky maybe run the option.
Option quarterback rollout.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some type of, sprint out pass.
Uh-huh. And they do have a fine kicker in Charlie Graff. Third and goal. And here's the bootleg, and in the end zone, and a nice defensive play by Lasasso, Coach. Ball intended for Bartels.
Yeah.
And I thought he looked open early.
He was open. Lasasso did a good job to make up ground there.
Yes, he did. He closed it up nicely.
Yeah, he was beat. The ball could have been there a little earlier.
Uh-huh.
But Mike Lasasso doing a good job in pass defense on that one.
Well,
we're going to see Charlie Graff here attempt what amounts to be about a 17-yard, nope, take that back, a 25-yard field goal.
Uh-huh. Well, Matt Horsham, the holder, and it looks good, Coach. So Clinton takes a 17-14 lead here, but now it's Davenport Central's turn to see what they can do. 1st and goal from a 10-yard line.
Well, that's going to give Coach Eckert some options here as far as what he wants to do if he does not get in the end zone in the first 3 downs. Either kick the field goal to tie it and play a second overtime, or else try to win the game on 4th down. But he's got 3 downs yet to make to that decision, so we'll see what Central can do here. Not a bad defensive stance by the Central defense, though.
Uh-oh. Now we got that quad formation of, and there's a quick screen out to Frankie March, and he's got a room. He's in, Coach. Central just won himself a football game here. On a nice screen play to the left side, they had that quad formation that we saw earlier, and Aaron Michael fired the ball over to Frankie March, and March goes in for the win, and the Blue Devils are going bananas over there.
I tell you, great opportunity there. Coach Eckert pulling that play out only for the 2nd time in the game.
Yeah.
And I tell you, use that play for the first time and
I tell you, wins the ball game with
Yeah,
it.
it does. That was a fine football game. I'll tell you what, it's fun to watch. A good win for Skip Eckert's Davenport Central Blue Devils. A tough loss, obviously, for Scott Mommon's River Kings, but they played hard, and well, as you said before, somebody's got to win, and that's the way it goes. Somebody's got to lose. Well, at any rate, we'll shut down the chatter here, and again, I want to thank Marty Lance for our press box room, and I want to thank you, Jeff, and Jess Medina. And this has really been fun. We get a lot of compliments on our games that we do, and we hope to be back next year for more of the same. So for Jeff Manders and Jess Medina on camera, I'm Cy Robinson, and we'll see you in 2000.